Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Jade. I am here in the sunrise, and Jade is there in her sunrise. What a spectacular morning.
It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Every now and then I just get this cool little breeze blow on me, but it is a lovely day. At least northerly's gone.
It's very cool here this morning, but
Is
it's
it?
going to be a cracking day. Sucks for the kids going back to school today.
Oh, yeah, forgot about
Or
that.
maybe it doesn't. Maybe lunchtime surfing is going to be fun with homeschooling. So
Oh, yeah, you guys have still got homeschooling.
we've still got homeschooling.
Yeah.
So how is that going to work today when news of the day, and the reason we're running so late today, Facebook's dead. Facebook has gone down.
Facebook died.
Instagram's down, Messenger's down, WhatsApp's down. Oh my goodness. And I did just read when we got off the phone, I just had a quick read. The scary thing for them is that their internal communication systems are down too.
Oh, because they would use their own platforms.
Wow.
Well, actually, think about that. I know a few clients that run their business on Facebook Workplace.
Yep.
So, oh, wow. I know a couple of businesses that pretty much run even their coaching businesses, all of their courses are inside Facebook groups. And I must be honest, the last Build a Kick-Ass Team Accelerator I ran, I haven't even loaded those calls into Kartra, into our membership platform. I had everything living inside of Facebook.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think there's a lesson there, not to be reliant on one source. Well, because do you know what I mean? Like you think, oh no, it's okay. Well, I've got Facebook, but I've also got my Instagram. Like if you're a business, you go, I've got my Facebook, I've got my Instagram. I communicate with my team on WhatsApp. No, it owns them all, and they're all gone. So that'd be like being reliant. That'd be like relying on Woolworths in Australia for like shopping, because then like if they went, then you might lose your Dan Murphy's and your BWS and your local petrol station.
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy morning. But I thought, so it might be a good time to talk about the distractions thing. So, today might be a really good day to actually be super productive without distractions. And, a part of the 6 week solid and a part of refocusing and getting all sorted on all of those sorts of things is to, get a bit more productive, really, really excel in whatever you're trying to do. And distractions are a big part of it. And I don't think we've really talked too much about managing distractions around being our best selves.
We had a little chat about like turning off the notifications and things like that. But I wonder how many people will it's even like when the power goes out and you're gonna flick the light switch before you walk into a room out of the habit. It'd be really interesting for people to take note, like get a little tally and put it next to your phone every time that you go to open WhatsApp, Facebook, or Instagram today.
Yeah.
And just realize how much you're doing it habitually rather than by choice.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
But if it was by choice, you'd remember that it's not there. I used to get this, like, I used to work in a kiosk when I was like 14, 15, and the power would go out and you'd still be like, still serving and everything. But then you go to the till, it's like, oh yeah, till no work. It's like, and next minute someone has slammed the door shut and it's like, no, don't shut the till drawer. To reach in, sort it all out. But that's just like that automatic response, ping, 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 ting. Oh, shit. So
damn it.
How much of our distraction is habitual, I think, is the question today. Like, where are you losing time that you don't even realize just because it's become a bad habit?
Yeah. And do you use a timer on your phone for those sorts of things and all of that? It can be quite scary some days to look at how much time you actually use your phone.
Oh, your screen time.
Yeah, even if you are just using it for work, I know some days if I'm having a really busy day on things like chats or video calls and all that sort of stuff, like my screen time can be 6 or 7 hours for the day. It just doesn't stop. And it's about choosing what's actually work and what's distraction.
Yeah, see, I've got a false sense of security around my screen time because I do pretty much everything off of my laptops. So my WhatsApp, my everything is through my computer. So so my screen time is a lot lower on my phone. So I'm looking at like what else can I do? I can put on like maybe Time Doctor, or I used to have Toggle, which could tell you which pages and like what apps I was in, and the average. I think it's a really good idea to do an audit like that and just notice where your time is dissipating and where you where you're losing it. Steve actually said he's reading Atomic Habits. I'd love to know who else is reading Atomic Habits. And so he was making a really big concerted effort not to use Facebook, and so much so that it logged him out. And he's like, "Oh, I've been logged out." And he's like, "Do you know the password?" So he's been getting into that habit. And what I loved is he's up to the point where about friction and creating friction. Like if there's friction between you and what you want to do, then it's going to make it harder for you to do it. You find the excuse, you get the procrastination point. Hi, Percy. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. But if you put friction in front of your habits, like your bad habits, so say log out of everything on your phone. We'll all be logged out now.
We're all logged out now. There's a lot of friction trying to use Facebook today.
Yeah. Little security thought is that if you've got the same password on Facebook as anything else that's important to you, you might want to go and change the other things.
Might be a good time to change it.
Just saying. Because they're not going to tell us the real reason why every single one of their systems is offline. It's not just one of their businesses. The whole thing's down. That's note to self. Now I'm like, what's my password? Where was I going to know that? Friction, putting friction between you and the bad habit. So I know a lot of people that don't have Facebook app on their phone. They don't have the apps on their phone. I used to do that, and I ran 2 phones. So I had my Instagram only on my second phone, so I could stay in airplane mode in the mornings because I would want to capture the sunrise, and I used to do the Instagram lives. And so I was like, okay, well, cool, I'll have that. It's got nothing else. I had no other messages. I couldn't get distracted by people hassling me. That was my little thing. So maybe just look at what's something you could do to put a barrier, a friction point between you. Percy's in Melbourne, Australia. Well, good morning, Percy. Think about that. Like, what is it that you could do to put a barrier? One thing that makes you think twice before you go into it and before you get distracted.
Yeah, definitely. And so I know with my epic. I don't know if mine's actually started to pop yet. So I know with my phone, I've turned off pretty much all the notifications, all the message, dings and pops that come through, apart from a few specific ones that I know I want to actually respond to. But yeah, it's we talked about having the hour a day of no phone, no screen time, and I think it's more and more important. Oh, mine's going to be pretty epic, actually.
Yours is going to be. I need to get off camera so that it can adjust for it. Let me just drop my line.
Mine is epic. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get it in shot. It's going to be freaking amazing. There's a little bit of cloud out there on the horizon.
Oh yeah, look at that. Side by side sunrise.
It's going to be amazing.
How's mine doing? Do I need to come back this way? Here we go.
So speaking of distractions, we just got distracted by beautiful sunrise in the background. I don't mind being distracted by that.
Yeah, I'll take a sunrise distraction. Yeah, I don't have any I'm ruining it. There we go. I'm happy. I have no notifications on my phone except for WhatsApp, because that's where I communicate with the team. I don't have my sound on ever. So I don't get bings or anything like that. And that makes it, and try to turn off the actual message count as well, because that causes some major anxiety.
I've turned that off. That's gone.
Percy's asking where we're both from. I'm on the beautiful Gold Coast. This is the Tweed River Bar, so you can see Duran Bar. If you're looking at the camera off to the left-hand side, so on the opposite side of where the sun is the famous D-Bar surfing spot. And whereabouts are you this morning, Kyle?
I'm at Bar Beach in Newcastle. So we're looking across Cooks Hill Surf Club, basically, across to the sunrise there.
I probably do get sunrise a few minutes before you, because I'm just up from Byron Bay. So where first sun always is.
First sun.
Yeah.
So that's it for today, though, is manage the distractions. Think about that. And particularly while Facebook and Insta and all of those things are going to be offline today, have a think about what you can do to manage your distractions for the day. And as Jade said, maybe pay attention to how many times you actually reach for the phone when you don't really need to.
Yeah. I think that'll be a really powerful tool, just to take a tally and see what it is, and then ask yourself what else you could do with that time. Definitely.
So have an amazing day, everyone. It's going to be a cracker day here. We will definitely be down on the beach at lunchtime, school lunchtime. So
nice.
I hope wherever you are, you have a great day.
Awesome, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.